Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, Jax ban. Mkoi ban against EU. Okay, so every draft I talk about it, right? We got Rumble, we got Gwen, we got Ahri, we got Talia, we got Azir, and we got fucking Pantheon, and we got Vi. And these bans, and we got TF. And these bans just happen. These are all playmaking, they're all tradable, they're all like fucking TCG cards. I do like Pantheon ban a lot. And if Hongq plays it, nice. And if Hongq plays Azir, then just Azir ban. And if you're playing versus Jojo, Jojo loves Azir, Talia, Ahri, and that's like his core. They ban Vi. Okay, so there's 3 mids. There's 2 tops. There's Sin. So there's mid trade. There's Azir, Ahri, Rumble, Gwen. They take Azir away from Jojo, so I guess Jojo is on a Ahri duty. I think Rumble's OP, Wukong's OP. I think Xin Zhao's OP. It'll just be those champs picked. I think Jojo, I don't think Ahri's been that high prio. I'd be very surprised if he goes TF. Could go Yone, yeah. I'd be very surprised if he goes TF. I feel like Ahri is just good with junglers right now. I think Yone is good later in Fearless. He's gonna do it now. I think Ahri and Annie are better because you can eat through the 80 junglers. And when the 80 junglers are eaten, like Xin Zhao and Vi and whatever, then Yone can play later with Sedge and Mkoi and fucking whatever else. Young Rumble. I mean, Mkoi's draft is kind of fucking broken already. I'm not gonna lie. That is completely OP. Love to see it. Now, Driver is their tank player, so he'll probably play Ornn or Sion or Galio into Rumble. Rest is their carry player. And then Junjia will probably pick Wukong or Xin Zhao. And that is just the draft. Or Poppy. Flex, I guess. Sure. Okay. I wonder if they're dropping top. Are they dropping top? I think if they drop top, they should drop jungle. I'm very surprised if they drop top. There it is, the Sion. Alright, now, give me a good jungler, Elyoya. Give me a Wukong. Give me a Wukong. Or a Trundle, I like a Trundle. Okay, brown band, good. Ooh, I like Jhin on 4 for Koi. But it's not that good into Sion. But I feel like, I don't know why, Jhin Rumble just makes me happy. It does. Isn't Doggo like an insane Ezreal? Thoughts on Ezreal, Ben? Thoughts? Isn't Doggo like fucking CEO of Ezreal and they have Trundle Rumble? Ezreal scares me a little bit. Rakan Brown Ben. I mean, stopping Xayah Rakan is good, yeah? Kai'Sa Ben. Jhin on 4 is nice, but I think they're gonna take Ezreal. You go Jhin, they go like Ezreal Leona. They're gonna just pick Alistar. Okay, I mean Ezreal value just went even higher. Can they play Renata here? Is Renata good into Alistar? You have Sion. Is there a Renata lane cooking? Ew, Senna. Bro, I fucking hate this Senna champ. W for EU. Okay, he did go for the Ezreal. Ezreal is 1-7 at MSI. Was? Ooh, is it a Corki on 5 actually? Ooh, the Severe. I don't know if I like Severe against Azir. I think Corki is just a bit better, isn't it? Okay, I mean, it's kind of hard to fuck up a game 1 draft in Fearless. There's too many broken champs in the meta. I mean, think about it. The enemy team has Sion Azir. That is not hard. Before we get into the rest of this video, I just want to talk about a website that I currently co-own called dpm.lol. dpm.lol is the hub for everything League of Legends, from tier lists and builds to the solo queue leaderboards to esports and so much more. You can see the win rates and pick rates of all champions across the world from different elos to see what champion is currently the best on the patch for you to play. You can also see those statistics for ARAM and Arena as well. When you click on these champions, you can also see the recommended builds, what the pick rate and win rate is, like I talked about, and also you can click on pro build so you can see what the professional players are building. You can also click on matchups, and what matchups is you can see all of the TF matchups in this specific instance from all the streamers who play League, i.e. I want to play TF versus Syndra. This will show you every streamer who's played TF versus Syndra in their VOD, and you can watch how they play the matchups. You can also go into the esports sections, check the schedule, give your prediction on games. You can also do pick'ems, you can see the players of the week, and you can keep up to date, for example, with the solo queue of all of the pro teams. Here, for example, G2 is the highest eloed solo queue team in the world, all the way down to PAR. You can click on these teams and you can see all the players in esports. You can click on their accounts from different teams to players to whatever it is you want to see. And then you can see every single account they have in solo queue. You can click on their account and you can watch and check how their performance is going with graphs. If you're a casual player, of course, and you just want to see what your account statistics are like, there's loads of cool stuff that you can see. For example, you can see the solo queue graph. You get a DPM score every single game, depending on how well you did. And it'll tell you how the game went. Did you have a good team? Did you have a bad team? Did you have an average team? Did you have a very good team? Was it a jungle diff? Were you the jungler? And many, many different things you can check out on your profile. Last but not least, you can also get DPM LOL Premium, which is €3.99 per month, which gives you extremely in-depth stats about how you're doing from your profile. For example, it'll tell you all you need to know about your laning phases, your team impacts, how well you're doing earlier in the day, how well you're doing later in the day, how well are you doing if you're on a win streak or a lose streak, what's your routine like, what's your fatigue like, and how it affects your gameplay, when are you winning, when are you losing, and many other different things when it comes to objectives and what you should be doing to win games. We're currently building a desktop app and we're hoping to make even more awesome features for the website as well. So if you want to check it out, go to dpm.lol and enjoy the rest of the video. Right, so they're playing Ezreal Azir Sion, aka the easiest champs in the game,
was really able to step up and play
in a team fight,
a tough challenge here,
or in a 5v5.
Who did look quite
and we're playing
C-tier
Yone Rumble.
Yeah, in the group stage.
It's okay, we've got a lot of damage. Oysters saved EU in first end. Can they save them again? Yes, they can. Now, for those of you who might be new to League of Legends and thinking, wow, Europe's at MSI. Mkoi used to be called Mad Lions. And every time they went to an international event, it was the most disgusting viewing experience you could ever witness in your life. Is that curse gone? Well, actually they did almost beat Damwon in 2021. But then it went downhill from there. And they made top 8 at World's quarterfinals. Okay, maybe it is just 1647 living in my head rent-free. It is rent-free. I think let's not put the camera in mid lane. I don't think there's a point, is there? Let's just keep the camera in top.
Dashes onto Honku, but doesn't connect.
Yeah, we'll pretend that didn't happen.
And so
there's a lot of things you just gotta pretend when you watch Europe.
Oh,
yeah, crossing the whole map to try and take a crab that is definitely gone. Why is Rumble losing this lane?
In the 1v1. He's going.
Okay, how much damage will this Sion take? Let's watch.
Teleports back here while Mirwin's going down towards the bottom side. No unstoppable onslaught. Does have the flash. The trample looking for the stun
here.
There's
no armor. Don't forget.
Begins to open up. Driver's still very healthy.
He has 0
even though
armor.
He hasn't built any health just because he's Sion, and he will be able to walk away. Half HP though, and with
a good chunk though.
Map,
that's a good chunk. Any divers? Any divers?
He's gonna be slows.
Aha! Europe might not be good at laning, but we're good at stopping the lane. So we're not laning, and then you have to lane against different players.
Early subjugate possible from Elioya. There it goes as they look
One
for
shot.
Driver under the tower.
W dive.
No escape. Alvaro tanks it
big dive.
I
mean, Sion is dying, but he is getting the gold from the creeps, and the gold is also going to CFO on the plates. Is that dive worth it? I mean, they had to do it, so it's not like they had a choice, really, was it? Mirwin is just concerning me a lot. We just need to wait for Blade of the Ruined King. But it's like, let's just think about it. CFO have 2 grubs to 1, they have first Drake, and they're up in gold. And they're playing Sion Azir. But Trundle can ult the Sion in fights, Jojo can match the Sion on side lane, and Superstar is scaling. Alvaro Alistar will carry, you're right, he's right. Right, let's let Alvaro Alistar cook. Look at, I've got a banana. I will eat the banana. Eat the banana to summon the Yone banana combo. Back.
Really agree with
That's
you
a
there.
dead Sion.
Looking for Driver up towards this top side.
Pillar.
Talk about just how powerful he can be. Great pillar. Driver
okay, that's a no flash Sion.
My
Rumble is getting cooked.
Best player, and this guy has just been so
oh yeah, Jojo.
So consistent.
Nice, Jojo, nice. Good.
Defensively, this is what I'm talking
no
about.
ult on Azir.
Next time that Soul Unbound is up, he still has the Fate Sealed, he still has that ultimate, and then Q is going to have to just back off, or you're going to get constantly chipped
Superstar
down.
pushes mid, Dog goes out of position.
And this is why this is
Dog goes out of position. He's going to eat a wall.
Timing as well for Mkoi to get that ultimate out with the Dragon being up, with CFO having already
maybe they can push bot here.
Stopping them from getting the stats
good sequence so far by EU.
Even if you scale evenly with your opposition,
I don't know about doing it, but sure, let's do it. Fuck it, let's see what happens.
You into a fight if you don't want to take it. And by
I
getting
don't know about doing it, but let's do it.
You make sure that CFO can't force you into a soul point fight
Azir
too
ult.
early. Jojo coming across the TP's come out from
Back to
Hongyu
Qs.
down towards that bottom side. Kaiwing with the Sun. True Shot Barrage going out as well as Junja
Easy
looks
dragon.
for the sniper, can't get it. Hongyu looking for the
Easy
flank
dragon.
as Jojo goes forward. Flashes
Nice,
away
no flash
from
Leona.
CFO. Junja in with the Crescent Guard. And they
He has
dive
no
onto
road, he has no
Elyoya,
road, he has no
Elyoya
road, don't be
so
scared.
much with the subjugate and survives by flashing out. Mkoi on the retreat.
That's a free dragon, and that's a volume increase.
I mean, that was Hongyu TPing back, dropping
That's a
away
volume
bot
increase.
lane, running straight
Mirwin
to the
pressuring
dragon,
top as
but they
well.
were too
Big
slow
W.
on the setup. Yes, you get the flash
You
out.
have
Yes,
no
you get the heal
damage.
out.
Shut
There's
up.
some little
20
Damage
CS
is a
lead over
fake
the Rumble.
stat.
Mirwin has now finished his Leandry, so maybe that will start to swing a little bit. But
All you
Driver
need
going force of nature
is a
first
mouse,
makes
a
it
keyboard,
really
and a
hard
dream.
For Mirwin to, he will get
I
some
can see the
movement speed out of
cigarette
the force of
cooking.
nature, though, because of the
I can
auto
see
attack
it.
from Mkoi on this
Isn't that
top
the
side.
skin
Does
that
have
Deft
the
uses?
flash. However, looking for those
It's
gank
literally
paths. Great
super
vision
Yushi
control
Deft.
from CFO. Elyoya
Ah,
going
yes,
down towards
ganks the
bots
sound
as
again.
Driver no longer has a flash of his own. Does have the unstoppable onslaught and can just walk
Big
away
damage.
for now. Junja coming across. Unstoppable onslaught goes in. Elyoya's going to get knocked up with the decimating smash. Subject coming out as well as Elyoya has no flash, but look at him bonking down Junja. Crescent Guard comes out. Junja in the middle of his own ultimate will survive. Base steal from Jojo Pun. Junja flashes away. Jojo flashes back, but Driver gets the double.
Nicely done there by CFO. Driver walking out with a double kill as they chase in so deep.
Look at Jojo
Elyoya
Pyun's
has
items.
no
Look,
flash, so
everyone's
he's just like,
eyeballs
you know
on
what, I'm gonna try
Jojo's
to fight
items.
my way
What was
out. I'm gonna
Jojo doing in
stand.
bot? He
I'm
was
gonna
waiting
get
for
that lethal tempo.
Blade
They
on
stacked
base.
up as it looked like he had.
What did we
And
do?
was just
We
whacking
fight without
away,
blade.
but couldn't actually
What
quite
happens?
get the kill.
We died.
Jojo was going
We
in for
died.
the initial trade with the soul and bound.
And now
That
look what he has.
expires by
So why
himself
the fuck
in
are we
1v2.
fighting then?
And well, it's like
Why can't we just wait?
No, the
Why does
reaction's
everyone
actually
have to
really
tweak?
slow. It's just the
power being
Guys,
taken
we
by
have
Hongyu and
scales,
Kaiwing,
so
but
we can scale.
shadowing Mir are
Bro,
starting
if we
to
get
come
trioed
out, but
in this series,
the sequence in the bot
the
lane
Reddit
really
comments will be
switched
like,
things on for CFO.
disband
Yeah,
the
no,
LEC,
absolutely. It did
give the
feel
slots
like it
to
was just a
LCP
really
and
good punish
LTA.
there. You know, Elyoya, he kind of stand and fought, and Jojo obviously there to try to back him up. Is going to be able to just snap back. We'll see if he can actually chase after him, though.
Jojo's just dead!
Yeah, we'll take Inspired back. You can have Jojo deal.
Second off cooldown. Didn't quite come up, and great play from Hongyu.
You can have Jojo, we'll take Inspired back.
Pops the Unbreakable will flash away from the Zenith Blade, but still caught by it. Super's now running for the hills as Kaiwing continues to chase it. The Ignite down into the flash shield of Daybreak. Wind becomes
Oh,
lightning.
Super.
Junja looking for it, but
He
Elyoya
dodged
still
his
on
RW
Kaiwing.
in the stun.
Hongyu coming in from the
And he's
side as well
outie.
as Elyoya tries to get away. He's
Not
gonna have
bad,
to
that's
flash.
one back. That's
Alvaro
one
falls
back.
back to the base as well.
That's one back.
Meanwhile,
There's
on
my
the
EU
bot
top
side,
laner, baby.
Driver
Cook his ass.
is absolutely decimating Mirwin, even with the equalizer down. The roar of the Slayer and the Soul Furnace. Driver brings down the axe and gets the soul.
Technically, I'm a British citizen, and Brexit happened, so what's my region? What the hell? When does the UK play? Just disband Europe at this point. Just disband it. Just disband it.
Jab after jab. Driver's going to step in here. Doesn't have the unstoppable onslaught. Jojo jumps onto Junja.
Wait, don't disband it yet. Don't disband it yet. Wait, hold, don't disband it yet. Keep the countries.
Doggo jumps across the wall and has to do arcane shift away. Hongyu looking for that flank. Solo player flashed away from. Hongyu needs to be a little bit careful. Decimating Smash hitting the Zenith Blade just short. The Rylai's from Hongyu is going to get the slows down, but
nice.
Mkoi.
Is my name Andrew? Because I'm reading into game 1 too much. I would personally say Koi lost this game. It wasn't won by CFO, it was lost by Koi. T1 and BLG fans are sitting there like, can you just get 3-0'd Koi so I can watch my teams play? No, we can't, okay? Shut the fuck up, we'll get to T1 BLG in a minute. Let us try and survive here. Oh my god, I'm LCK fan. We only made it to finals at Worlds and we didn't win. I'm so sad. We can't even win a series, you fuck! Hit it! Shut the fuck up! We can't even get out of groups! Oh my god, my team only came second! Shut up! Your team will play soon, idiot! We can't even beat NA anymore! What's happened?
And just building these incremental
EU international results in the last 6 years.
I'm pretty concerned for, though.
Looking like my solo queue account. What the fuck is this?
That's
That's going so fast, no one's gonna read that I pray for a CFO trio. Wunderlol on Twitch, verified. Okay, well, it's fucking...
on a good flank position, and Hongyu dives in immediately with a solo player coming out. Jojo is deceased, and now Alvaro might suffer the same fate. Hongyu looking for that flank, isn't gonna go for it. Alvaro reacting really well.
Jojo Puna sleeper agent.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's this whole tournament scripted to make EU look bad.
Really good team. People have, as I said, kind of stood up and took notice of that fact, and we're looking for an engage now.
Decimating Smash won't land as Super pops the ultimate to try and escape. Elyoya
Can we just stop MSI and move to
Top
EWC?
side, it's going to be
No,
so tricky now
the
for
series
Mkoi.
isn't over.
I mean, when you're looking at
It's
you know,
game
just
one,
Rumble,
buddy.
you're looking at the item completions.
Relax,
You know, look
relax.
At it. It's two Rumble ultimate.
Well, I'm gonna keep it real. My Rumble is 160 CS at 23 minutes, 0-1-0. And enemy Sion has 5,000 health and is 2 levels up. So we're gonna have to start by unplugging Sion's keyboard. No, it can't win. Look at solo lane items. Look at them. Just look at the solo lane item diff. It is fucked.
I mean, will really help Koi. Where's
Like,
your
what
true
actually can you
engage?
do
Is
as
it just
Koi?
a Yone jumping in, equalizer into a Fate Seal.
How many
to try and
towers
get
have
on
Koi
towards that
gotten?
backline? This MSI. But even this might be a little bit of a road too far.
Alvaro
As he jumps
smurfing,
onto
maybe?
Driver, equalizer onto Doggo as well.
Alvaro,
As he tramples
Alvaro.
As they try and turn it around, but with the unstoppable onslaught, Driver
Damage.
to distract Mkoi. Should be able
Nice.
to get the Sion
Not
here.
nice.
Puts the shield
Not
down
nice.
in the end. Superstar
Nice.
chasing. Will
Nice.
get the shutdown. 800
That's a
gold
volume
in his back
increase.
pocket.
8.
There you go. Even push forward
That's
here. Maybe
an
take the
objective
tier 1 off
bounty.
the back of
What
that.
the fuck?
And
That's
just
not
like
an
that, the
objective
gold
bounty.
lead
That's bugged.
becomes much more manageable.
Not bad.
We're talking about 5K. Now it is
We
under
rely on
3K
Superstar
here.
Sivir.
Mkoi
Okay, I see
feeling
it.
so
I
much
see it.
better now.
Okay,
And Supa's
I
going to
see
have
it.
a ton of gold in
Can Super base?
They
He
did
has a
throw
lot
the
of
blue
gold.
trinket down, so they were able to spot it. CFO
Super,
not
can you
willing
press
to
B?
just
Can you press
stand
B?
and fight there.
Hello.
Of course, it would be incredibly risky. Bit of tempo,
How did
maybe
we get
lose
one
away.
fucking
But hey,
flower
risk versus reward, that is
to
very,
29?
very good because Junja and Honkyu can
One
absolutely
fucking
knock
flower.
that down.
One.
Had they not been...
Didn't know where the rest
Look,
of CFO
Sivir
were.
items. Let him cook.
That's, again, the way through the
I wish the
Slayer, who
cameraman
has
could just press a
1,000
button and we
stacks
could watch
on
Sivir
that roll of the
POV.
Slayer.
Really will, but he's the first to 3
Super
completed
pro
items
view.
in the
Show it
game,
to me
so,
now.
you know, gotta actually
It's the
defend him
classic
so he can't just get
European
one shot on a
strat.
dive.
When Maokai
He's
is
going
out,
to
pick Sivir
obliterate
and
many
farm.
waves.
And Driver
Blue orb
arguably
now, they're
starts
two-manning it.
off
Hey!
this battle.
Hey!
Yeah, and they haven't spotted this yet. Junja is
They have
showing on
spotted it.
mid
They
lane
got a
intentionally.
vision plan.
Kaiwing is trying to zone them out, say, hey, we're not on it, we're not on it. But
Nice,
he's gonna be
first
spotted
target.
now.
Chill,
Alvaro
chill,
goes in,
chill.
Kaiwing stunned
Chill,
up.
Sivir, Sivir,
Look for the solo
Sivir.
play, turn around,
Jojo,
double knock, Fate
Jojo,
Seal's gonna
Sivir,
handle to three
Sivir.
as well.
Looking,
The
Rumble,
equalizer comes down,
Yo-yo with the
and
pillar.
Super
Looking for driver.
untouched
Gets
so
killed
far
on.
through
Alvaro,
this
Q
fight.
flashes straight onto Honkyu.
Backline
Honkyu
is
then
a
stunned.
double for
Double
Miller with
kill.
Driver
Over to
falls
Rumble.
through
Big
Barrage.
Echelon.
Not
Damage,
going to
damage.
do too much as Mkoi is still very healthy.
E,
Junja, Honkyu and Doggo have to try and
miss.
hold on to this because otherwise Mkoi will be
What
looking
if we
at
do
that
Baron?
very greedily.
I think they definitely could be looking at it, but the safer play is obviously
What if we don't
the
do Baron?
Dragon. Just go down
Okay,
there, move
okay, let's do
yourself
Dragon.
the soul point now. So great play there from Mkoi.
Okay, that's big.
CFO kind of
Alvaro
over-forcing around
kind of
the Baron.
frying
They keep
there.
going
He
back to
stopped
it. I like
any
the
damage
first
coming out of
attempt. There wasn't
CFO.
much to risk, but this time they were very aggressively forcing it. They were showing
Jojo
Junja
also
mid
kind of
and
frying.
having Kaiwing
Guys,
walking
hit the
in
dragon.
jungle
Fuck
saying,
the
hey,
crab.
no one's on the Baron.
What
The
if they
support
go-
is
what if they
here,
go
the
Baron
jungler's
from
there,
base?
No
Hello.
one's doing it. But they did kind of get
Good,
themselves into a
Alvaro,
position
first
where
target.
they're losing a lot of
Jojo
HP to
stack.
that Baron.
Now watch
Honkyu was
Alvaro.
already missing
Watch
a third of
Alvaro.
his
Watch
HP.
him.
Kaiwing was posturing
Combo
so
comes up.
aggressively, and he just goes down
Waits,
without
waits,
being able
waits,
to do
waits,
anything.
waits.
Loses the flash. Junja is
Q
very
flash Azir.
isolated. And look at this engage
Azir's
here from
out to fight.
Alvaro. Who
Beautiful.
else but him?
Good stuff.
Flashing in on being sure.
Hey,
Honkyu
they're on it
has
again.
no
Round
time,
2.
and
Now.
They're just doing the Baron again.
It's just rinse and repeat here for CFO.
Now.
Maybe hoping that the ultimate's
Now.
not being up on Mkoi.
They keep
will
doing
give
Baron,
them an
expecting us to
an
not think that they're
advantage
doing
in the
Baron.
fight.
Think
Alvaro
about
chunked out a little bit.
They're doing
Baron
Baron.
down to 10,000. Jojo
We
not
know now
here,
you can
coming
stop.
sitting on the
Hello.
blue buff. It's going to teleport across.
You're on
as he
Baron,
secures
we
that
get
for
it.
Mkoi, but that Baron's down to 6,000
back
HP.
away.
Jojo looking for that base seal, doesn't have
Alvaro.
it. While
Pops you.
Alvaro goes in.
Doesn't pop you,
get
doesn't
the
have ult,
knock-up,
dies.
and Alvaro's down. Doggo gets the kill. Junja still sitting
Yo,
on
yeah.
that Baron. It's only at 5,000 HP though. Fate Seal about to come back
What
up
if
in 9
we
seconds time. Equalizer still available.
give the
Subjugate's
Baron?
still available.
Huh?
The Hunt coming
Thoughts?
back off cooldown as well as Alioya steps up. But Doggo
Ult the
untouched
Sion.
so far. Driver's been subjugated as Jojo Pyun looks for the
Oh,
Sion.
Jojo
Baron
gets
secured.
an ult
Fate Seal
on the
onto
Sion.
the backline. The Equalizer
Super.
doing a little bit of work on
Gets
Kaiwing.
flashed on.
Junja now dashes in.
Kites
Crescent
it.
Guard coming out. Junja
No flash Sin
will
Zhao.
survive through
Mir
it.
win.
Mir win knocked
Yeah,
up with an
stop.
estimating smash. And Doggo comes in for his second kill of the...
They were looking
Don't
to
need
chase
Baron.
after Doggo. Get
Don't
the
need
kill
Baron,
as well.
lock in.
I mean, look at the poke that Doggo was doing.
Absolutely shredded
Inta,
through
Inta.
Mkoi. Elioya trying to trade with
No
Junja.
Leo,
There's
no.
a solar flare down as Doggo opens up again. Elioya forced down to a third. 2K.
Azir
They're gonna lose an
is
inhibitor
fair
on
and
this
balanced.
bottom side. Mkoi
Very
will try
fair.
and defend through Baron
It's
power
natural
play.
that they lose this
Yeah,
game
big
against
swing there
Azir.
after
Very
taking that
understandable.
Baron.
Their way
How many
through
items
Sion.
can we get on Sivir before
It's
we
more
actually have to
Civi's
fight
job.
again?
It's an outside of their base
Oh, yes.
for Mkoi right now as Honkyu's caught a little bit.
Oh,
Base seal comes out. Jojo
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
connect with
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Snaps
yeah.
back to reality.
For Mkoi,
T1
is
plays
you don't
after
even
the
have
series.
to go to this dragon because
it'll
it's
be
not
a long
soul for your
series,
opponent's
don't
either.
worry.
You can just allow it
So
to go
you
to
can
3
go
to 3.
walk your
You
fish
say,
if
you know
you
what,
need to.
great.
You
You
can chill
killed
out.
Inhibitor, but we're
Koi's
just going to
not
be
done
farming
yet.
super minions and picking up that Baron time, or potentially even, you know, at Soul or Elder. And
Hey,
we'll see, though.
hey,
They're looking for an
hey.
engage. Whoa,
What?
nice
Pillar.
Baron.
Pillar
Yeah.
bounced
Pillar
him back
made him
onto
bounce?
the tower. Oh,
That
the
was very
fuck?
strange. I've never seen that interaction. I thought normally you just gotta slam into the
That's
pillar and
gotta be
stop,
a-
but
that's
he
gotta be a
just
remake,
bounced
right?
off that thing like a pinball.
Fast and Furious 2.
Thoughts?
That one. Was it 3?
I think they should change the format as well because of
Hit the
that.
Nos and
CFO
No,
will
G2,
make
come
this
back.
dragon
We'll
their
give you
family.
one more like.
T5
Mkoi will
to
win this game.
35 minutes.
do think, you know,
Watch
partially
them.
it is that they're grouping up a lot, trying
Watch
to kind of
us.
force on objectives.
We are EU.
Yone's a big threat.
There's also,
Get
I think, 2 more waves of super minions on that bot side in terms of when the inhibitors
Get
come back
more
up.
items.
The Rabadons now
Look the CS on Jojo Pune. Look the CS on
Jojo
Superstar.
Pune can just push out 1,
More
maybe 2
items.
more waves and
Don't look at
really
Mirrod's
deal with
items.
any
Don't
of
look
that
at
side lane
no,
threat that could happen
no.
while
Just look at
both
other
teams are
areas.
posturing around a Baron. That's
Here we
up
go.
now.
Stepping up on mid wave.
Mkoi setting
Baron's
towards
up.
the
Fight
bottom
over
side
vision.
of mid.
Love to
Jojo
see
looking
it.
for a flank position
Alvaro
himself,
flash
but
up.
can't quite find it.
Ready to make a play.
Super finishes BT, so
Jojo Pune over the wall on a ward. Gonna get caught. Maybe goes to the EU. My God, it's the fabled banana combo. It's the fabled banana combo. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. That means he's been watching Caedrel bot. Now he takes the fight. Goes in. Super's gonna be alive.
Equalizer back down. Jojo going back in.
Oh yeah, look at
Hongq back, and he just delivers them. Here you go, CFO. 4 Kois on a silver platter. Jojo the last man standing, but Hongq just sweeps them away.
Alvaro betrays the team there. Thought he had a pick.
They're not here to
What the
lose.
fuck was that Alistar headbutt?
It's down to
Don't be game on
execution.
NDs, shut up.
We'll
Don't be
see
game on
if
NDs, go
the
next.
Destiny
Also, this
thing
whole
actually
talk
better
about
than second.
seafood, this is friendly fire. That's an oyster, but that's a koi as well, don't forget. That's friendly fire. That was suboptimal, if you ask me. That was a little bit suboptimal.
They put Mkoi in a position where they try to force a dive topside, and in the meantime...
Don't let Alvaro's headbutt distract you from what Jojo also did.
All
Alright.
best of 5s. And
Here we go.
kind of
Can it get worse?
A bit of an evolution
No.
of strategy.
Jack span. Alright, Maokai,
It's something we've seen
Pantheon,
actually in the
Talia.
ELLs.
Probably
In
their
Europe,
bans.
if you're playing
Talia
against the
ban.
Mouse, you
Lovely.
just play all of it to see
We
if
ban
the
Pantheon.
Sai
Warum?
on top again, obviously played in
Warum?
game 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did we ban
Because he was
Pantheon?
played-
because he was-
literally
Okay, so
Jackson
they get a
Pantheon
free
banned
Vi
away
ban.
by
Great.
Mkoi on the blink.
We have a Varus first pick cooking here. Gragas ban. Are we gonna get our Maokai? EU Maokai open.
The clear number
Varus
1
open,
pick right now,
Maokai
I feel
open.
like it's all, but TF
Ah
is
yes,
another pick that
TF,
obviously
the
is really powerful.
07
They didn't
champ at
decide to go for
MSI.
it last game. This
06,
time they're
sorry,
gonna
soon to
first
be
pick the
07.
TF. It really is hard committing you to this
What
style.
the
It hasn't
fuck
actually
are
been
we
that
doing?
effective so far
Really?
at MSI. I almost feel
Bro,
like you
every
could've gotten
time I've
Varus
watched
and then
CF
maybe
play the
grabbed
game,
TF
it
a
looks
little bit later
useless.
on. I feel like
Unless
you
it's
counterpick
LR
over,
Nemesis.
you know,
It looks
potentially double
useless.
counterpick because, but
What happens
also
when
potentially
Hongq
that
plays
Varus
Ryze
as well.
or Sylas?
Not something we
Or
see
Victor
often
and just
from Doggo,
farms,
this split at
and
least.
we
Hasn't
can't
played it
lane.
at all.
What happens?
Or that
TF
Varus.
Maokai
In which
doesn't work
case,
together, no.
credit to
Oof.
Mkoi. They-
Hongq
Looks like it's
Aurora
gonna
is
be
really
Aurora
good.
coming out for CF.
Ryze
Switch to the
is
Ryze
great
at the
champ
last
in the
moment.
TF.
Great push on the Ryze, obviously, with
Ryze
that
is really good in
spell
TF,
flux
so
coming out, waves really
we already
quickly
have a
and
losing mid
gives
matchup
you
after like
rapid pressure. Realm War
level
getting
6.
multiple people into a side lane,
Maybe even
and
earlier.
something like to follow
But
the
TF can
Twisted
just clear the
Fate
waves,
can really
right?
help you out.
Now,
We're
something I
chilling.
really do want to see, though,
The
from
problem is
Mkoi
you're
draft
playing
is I'm actually a
TF
big fan
versus a
of TF
team
if
that
you
plays
pair it with
tank
kind of like
tops.
more to number of
So
times,
here's
and
the
I feel like
Skarner.
oftentimes you-
They're
you
gonna
just
pick
don't really
Ornn
have
on
a great
3.
lane to play towards.
So
I
we
would
need to
like
counter
see
their tanks
Mirwin
with
bust
what?
out something that is a little bit more selfish, a little bit
Lee
more
Sin,
split pushing.
fantastic.
Obviously,
Go on, pick
Gwen is
Varus
going to
too.
be banned.
Let's
We're
do
gonna
it.
get the Lee
Let's play
Sin here
TF, Lee Sin, Varus into
from
2
Elioya,
tanks. Come on,
so
do
that
it for
is
fun. Do it.
really strong, but
Do
obviously
it.
there's so many picks
Pick
that we
Varus,
have
I
seen
dare you.
from Mirwin that
Come
I
on.
do think fit the bill, but like
I'll book the
play towards
tickets
something
right
like
after the draft
Ambessa or
ends.
something
Just
along
fucking
those
pick
lines,
it.
I think would
Players into it.
Ambessa, nice.
Looks
A
like
champ
it
that
is
can
going
kill
to be
tanks.
Ambessa.
It's like something that
Okay,
fits the bill,
does
you know,
Driver
as a
play
good
Renekton?
champion pool, and it's like obviously Gwen is
Surely
banned out,
doesn't, right?
Jax is banned out. You do want physical
Cassante,
damage, and it's something that can kind of play heavily.
Alright, there's
Lee
the
Sin,
tank top.
Obviously, sometimes it is difficult to get into that.
Now,
back
it
line
looks
and take
like
someone in, but well, guess what? Rapid fire gold card
we
sets
need
you
to
up
kill their
pretty
bot.
well for
Oh,
those queues.
fuck off. They're playing
Shen would
Shen
be a
Ryze
great
into
answer,
TF.
actually really, so
Okay,
that is quite
all
nice
good.
when they are coming in.
CFO's
Also,
complex
very
damage.
advantageous matchup in the
We'll take
early
away some of their
levels against
damage.
Ambessa.
We'll take
I
away a
think
lot of their
3-6
damage.
is quite heavily Shen favored.
I think Varus
As
on
long
their...
as you're actually playing it well,
I feel
you're
like
going to
Zaya
get through
Rakan
for the empower does
is
go
a
in
bit
your
scary
favor.
for both
The
sides.
other DF
I think
is not only can you
is
answer when
Lucian
they're
OP
coming
here?
towards you, but
CFO
Can
to be
Ryze Shen
around the
play
map,
with a
which is
Lulu
something
lane?
that
I feel like they need more
incredible.
oomph in their
They have so many
draft.
tools
as
Do we
well.
need to ban
Literally
Varus?
just Shen is out because
I think
you could
Zaya is
basically go
annoying
and
to
answer
play as.
every single wave. You
Koi's
don't really
comp
have to
against
think too much
Zaya is
about it.
annoying.
You know,
It
not
is just
expecting him
annoying.
to go like,
I
and then
think
you
Kalista is
always
just
have
a shit
global
champ
pretty
in
much
general.
to be able to answer whether it is your ult
Like, that
or your
champ is
TP,
just looks
so it's
fucking
very
terrible.
comfortable to go out build. He does
I would
go
much
for it.
prefer like
Obviously,
a
Titanic is very
some kind of
popular for a lot
Renata
the Shen
ban.
one style where
Let
you're
them
just
play
going something
Kalista on
like
4.
Bombies into dead that way.
What about
Your
Braum
damage is
ban?
lower, your
Thoughts?
wave clear is
I'm
lower,
thinking
so there
Braum
are
ban.
pros and cons.
Ryze Shen
But
Braum
when you're
into
looking at a
TF?
damage
Oh,
profile
fuck.
like of a comp,
It's
sometimes
because they're
there's
gonna
more
blind
actually
Rakan
tanky
maybe.
shields and finish
God,
off Shen,
Sherry
especially
hurts.
if you're...
I guess we can blind Rakan, but what happens if they play Braum support?
Oh,
Oh, they went Jhin! Was?
Jin locked in
Why'd he go Jin?
Honestly, I really like.
I feel like Zeri there in a brown threat on 5 is insane.
Is punching through front line.
Okay, wanna go Zyra Khan?
Do you
wanna go fucking?
You know, maybe go towards like Braum or something.
MF kind of
I don't really
sucks.
expect that. Alvaro, I think, is so
MF
good on the
sucks.
playmakers there.
Maybe.
I'll be interested to see where
there's
he
not much
goes,
open.
If it is going to be something kind of standard,
Zig
like
sucks.
Rel,
Zyra Khan is okay.
which, you know, is
A Caedrel lane is okay. I'm feeling a Jinx game as well. I don't mind a Jinx game.
Would open the door for more of these aggressive pairings. You know, some of the Enchanter pairings.
Don't play
things like
Karma.
Nico,
maybe
I think,
Caedrel
work
Braum
great as
thoughts.
Nico,
when you're looking at a
okay.
right? And it is gonna be
I
the
mean, they
Karma
could
pick.
play the
I
crank
agree
on
with you
5.
that having Alvaro
Is he
on
a good
something that does
crank?
have high would be
They
a
could
front
also just
line
play
is
Rel on
just
5,
so
to be
powerful
honest,
so
and just
I would
fucking
have preferred
tank
the
it.
Nico at position. You've got
Nautilus on
Gold
5
Card,
is
you've
good
got
as
Lee
well,
Sin kicking people
and
back,
just
you've got
tank
the
it.
public execution, and that's
No
about
crank.
it. So
I'm surprised. I thought they would go for a hook champ here with Ryze Shen. Bard is good into like the TF and yeah, I guess Bard is okay, but Bard gets fucked in the lane. At least with Nautilus you have some kind of setup gank threat, but Skarner, I guess they're scared that Skarner really doesn't offer that, but yeah, I guess Skarner Nautilus is a bit too much beefiness. I think Koi got this. I think Koi got this. They have a really strong bot lane. Top should win in isolation, I presume, after the first like 5 or 6 levels. And they have TF Lee Sin to shut down Ryze. TF Lee Sin shut down Ryze, play towards bot, top plays in isolation, just get small CS leads, stack Drake and take a free win, right? The only thing that can go wrong is if something happens level 1, but their level 1 is kinda weak. Elyoya, buy jungle item, buy jungle item. You said they would win last game. I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic. You might tune in for the Caedrel draft analysis and saying, you know, this draft is better, but I just think Europe's gonna win. So I'm just gonna say Koi wins this game. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not that deep. Okay, it's not that deep. I'm a little bit biased when Europe plays. I don't know if you can tell. I'm thinking like top side start for Lee Sin, 3 camps top into mid gank from top side. I'm thinking some big pace. I'm thinking either 3 top camps into mid gank, into bot, or I would be thinking bot camps into invade. But bot camps into invade is countered with Skarner not showing here.
I see
the start is bot side. You could do the Canyon and do Raptors into Grump. Did Elyoya open up Duolingo after the first game? Or does he speak fluent English this game? Oh man, I think top side mid gank would be so... He warded for it. Oof, you could hug the wall on that, but I guess you don't know. Give bot all the space. Jin has used 3 pots already. Where's my mid gank set? Where's my mid gank set? Where's my mid gank set? Oh. Double Ruby Crystal TF, big power spike for Jojo.
When you hit Eclipse and you get level 6, you're going to be in a really good spot.
Up with the gold card.
Q.
Jumping in as well.
Yes,
we'll hit the Sonic
me on
Wave.
Lee
This is
Sin,
just
big.
harass more than anything.
Now look bot, are we dead? Are we dead in bot? If we're dead, the game's lost.
Junja, though, a magical journey to the bot lane as Alvaro flashes away. Super trying to get away as well, but a good Ishtar's impact. The root blocked there by Super. Alvaro will fall first, and now Super needs to get the hell out of here. Does still have a flash of his own. Doggo flashes, 4th shot to the back. Super and Alvaro fall.
What is that sign, bottom right? There is no way the cameraman pips in by EU when EU gets double killed. No, that is fucking scripted. This whole thing is scripted. Oh, this game's cooked. Or is it big TP, WA, no flash on the Skarner, no flash on the Skarner, look at Skarner. Big kill, big kill, big kill. Big kill, big kill. I'm gonna get Dragon.
Just gonna try to overload mid lane.
Nice,
Able to get a
and they
kill
swapped
there.
away
Great job
from
by
us.
them,
Big.
and they're gonna use this to try to start the Dragon.
Let's milk the Shen.
The advantage of eventually stack and push away, but he's gonna deny probably an entire wave.
Destiny in onto Honkyu. The Rune Prison comes
Big
out.
play!
No one gets the kill. This Show's impact is gonna take him back underneath the tower. Has to try and flash away. Ginger puts
Nah, I'm
him
gonna
in the
call
dirt,
Worf on that.
And Jojo Pyun will be
Nah, I'm
able
gonna
to
call
walk away.
Worf on that.
Exchange.
Because I'm best I can catch top right, it's not frozen.
Is actually
Hey,
answering
hey,
the top
hey,
side.
hey,
Kaiwing
hey,
is gonna be
hey,
annoying here. Try to hold
Back
What
underneath
is
his
this
tower
guy
until
writing?
that wave pushes in. With
The
Alvaro
E in
still working
LEC
his way
stands
through
for
the jungle.
airport.
Honkyu doing a good job against Jojo Pyun here in the mid lane, who's gone for the Castle of
You're not even,
now,
bro.
so
You're not. It's
isn't
like
going for that.
this fucking. You're fucking
immediate
stupid.
damage spike that you can sometimes
These.
go for.
Yeah,
You're
definitely the most common build these days is just going to be Roa, Lich Bane, Rapid Fire, so kind of
that-
expecting that. They are looking for a potential dive here.
Curtains open. Super has the flash, and
We're alive,
because of
we're
the
alive,
protection of
killing.
Elyoya and Alvaro, they are able to back away, but this is really well done by CFO. They froze the wave on the top side. Temper Fate connects.
Have flash, have flash.
It's onto Elyoya,
Nice
who flashes
flash.
away from
Hey,
the pale.
hey! Hey,
In the
cancel
end,
Shen.
CFO will just
And maybe we can
settle
play
for
the game
fact
here a
that
bit.
They denied.
This
is Botlane fault. You can't pick Caitlyn Karma and then die in the first 5 minutes. That is absolute jail time levels of gameplay.
Things like that. They're looking for JoJo though. They're going to be TPing in as well with the Bard.
Ginger and Hongkyu coming in, and the Stand United is everything invested to make sure that JoJo's done for. Buried on her side. JoJo goes down.
The Avengers assemble. 4 members from CFO show up, knock down your mid laner, and now they're over here trying to take down these grubs. Elyoya looking to see if there's an angle to steal one away.
You have smite advantage.
Steal it. First one, so this
you have better smite.
The second for Mkoi, if they can get it, and they do manage to sneak it away.
Two grubs
in the
to Koi.
face of CFO around.
Game is not cooked yet.
It feels.
The game is not cooked yet. Mirwin
as Doggo back towards that bottom
is
side.
quite strong.
Just kind of chilling.
Clear build. Next Drake up in a minute and a half.
You going home 0-6 my region?
It's
It's literally your fault!
This bottom side of the map.
It's your fault!
So they'll spot the fact.
And now he's sitting in his PC laughing. I know he is, bro. He's like, he's got that fucking grin.
That is the lie.
Is the game winnable for Koi? Of course it is.
You're right,
Of course it is. Don't let chat distract you.
So
300 gold lead.
What
they're they have bro 300 gold lead. It's nothing.
Incredibly hard.
They're a Ruby Crystal ahead. Who cares?
It is one of the only ultimates that not only can it help you, it
Doesn't
can
matter.
actively hurt your team, and you do have to be on point in these kind of games to be able to have any sort of.
Now, granted, the Caitlyn Karma is down 600 gold. Now that's a small problem. I won't deny it. I won't deny that. Caitlyn Karma being down 600 gold is not a good thing.
Get him onto the backline, guys.
But you never know.
Meeting me went down towards
Caitlyn Karma, notorious for being
not
for lanes.
At the moment,
that's just EU. We like to play things backwards a bit.
On Doggo, who's picked up those 2
Karma
kills.
for lane? No. Caitlyn Karma for teamfight. Here we go, baby.
Just caught out a little bit here. Alvaro looking for that tether. Will land it.
Boom, big damage. There it is.
So does Ginger, down to half HP. Temper Fate coming out. Super decides to flash it with Doggo coming in from the side. Hongkyu flashes forward. There's the Stand United. Elyoya looking for the kick away. Can't get it in time. And with the curtains opening, the public execution is a little bit too late onto Doggo. Mirwin dashing onto that backline. Doggo flashes away. Alvaro forced down towards the bottom side. Now Mirwin's in the middle of Ginger and Kaiwing. The flash forward with the Cosmic.
Oh, Mirwin
isn't going to connect.
Oh, Mirwin.
So Mirwin will take one. Alvaro coming in and has the shields as well with
nice movement.
Alvaro now needs to run.
TFO. Hola! That big stun!
JoJo
get his ass!
Locked in. Hongkyu's
there it is! There it is!
We'll turn the fight around.
He beat it and tried to join the fight.
Ambessa carries this game.
To do
now.
So stays up on that top side, and again, because you have no wave clear
Ambessa carries this game. Dragon sit up, go round 2.
Ambessa
is our strong side, not the Caitlyn Karma.
A lot of low health bar. Obviously,
my Caitlyn is tanking Dragon.
In the favor of Mkoi, putting a
top tier 1. They got Dragon, but we get first blood tower.
CFO do grab the Dragon.
JoJo, don't die.
Nicely done there by Mkoi.
Temper Fate again. There's the Shadow Dash for the taunt. Deadly Flourish coming out as
Mission
well.
failed.
JoJo
we'll get him next time.
Away.
Or is it?
They're
giving all the gold to Caitlyn. Gimme.
Good about that.
Look, the gold lead. Now who has the fucking Ruby Crystal advantage, idiot?
So it was kind of 14
Caitlyn
minutes.
has an item.
Mkoi can play the map.
Caitlyn has an item.
Looked really good in that
That's
last
a volume
fight.
increase.
Quite a strong point now.
Caitlyn first item is 14.
Big advantage after picking up all those kills.
There it is.
Has the Eclipse to kind of just
now I'm looking at Skarner and Shen items, and I'm looking at Caitlyn items, and I'm thinking,
especially when it's
the damage is going to be a small problem.
Mikhail's a much longer cooldown than Goldguard is.
A little bit of an issue in the damage department right now.
Be a game changer there, especially because
but
Doggo has no
if we hit the right targets, we'll do the right amount of damage.
I think without some
Jin, no flash, Elyoya. Do the Caedrel combo.
Yourself with a tiny window just beforehand.
Let's see it. Me on me.
A little bit of time to
let's see that
Driver's
kick,
going to be able to get the tower on the.
Be able to turn around.
Nice damage. Nice damage.
Of this jungle as well.
Rise has
to come across. He flashes forward. The Ishtar's impact. There's the impale as well. And
that interaction is Alvaro. That heal was 4 business days too late.
Okay,
Skarner no flash. Not too bad. Everyone needs to just take a breather. Everyone take a breath.
On this Twisted Fate, running the heal and the flash. Alvaro flashes immediately away from Hongkyu, but the chase continues as Ginger finds his man in the jungle. Alvaro.
Big escape. Big escape. Massive bait from Alvaro. Now let's play it.
And now the collapse begins for Mkoi. Stand United coming out as Hongkyu steps forward onto Mirwin. Mirwin flashes away himself.
Come on. We got to cook him a bit here.
Gold card locked in. Oh, no.
Skarner's going to ult us. Nice double flash.
Time, the impale too slow.
Go, Yoya, go. Get in there. Big kick onto the rise. There's the Ambessa ult. No. Don't let him get out. Did you just flash over the wall, Super? What the hell? And now he's out. There's Yoya. Press Q now. There he goes. Now W. Now he. How is that a 1-for-1? Did Canyon just gaslight everyone to believing Lee Sin's OP? Like, can we not? And Mighty Terror's dead.
Super showing up mid lane though, and Junja's behind him.
He doesn't have flash.
Or is he? Oh, is he? Or is he? Oh, there it is, Superstar!
Maybe they'll look for the fight. Destiny
oh, hell nah. Oh, hell nah. What the fuck? Nice, he's out.
In the mid lane. Junja
look, the Skarner.
To escape for now. The ace in the hole will only hit on the Kaiwing's backside.
What about Atakan? Thoughts and feelings on an Atakan after mid-wave?
Yeah, that's critical though by Super. Really well done by him. Able to avoid done for Alvaro.
Here we go. Alright, TP ready on TF. Shen has ult. He's going to get top tier 1. We're going to TP in with Jojo Pune right now. Right now. There it is. TP in. Get that Atakan down. Get that Atakan down. Kick his ass. Kick his ass. Boom. Kick. Finish. Now. Look to rise. And then hold it straight. And then trap. Get me in your front line. Nice. Slowly. Block.
Driver trying to step in, looking for that shadow dash. Mirwin waiting in the bush.
Big stun into the W.
Driver dashes away with the taunt, and Mkoi will back away.
Not bad. Not bad.
Getting that bit of pressure all off of this fit. Therefore,
what if Caitlyn gets barred? What are we going to do about it? Wait, we're
much,
down in flowers?
And you're getting for the rest of the game.
There must be a flower bug. What happened?
You do still get that proc on kill,
what happened?
Which is going to be potentially
where the flowers at?
changing.
Where the flowers at? That's got to be a chrono break. Back to game 1, right? TF, up. Thoughts and feelings on this dragon. Jojo basing, he's gonna have rapid fire cannon. Now we're spiking, Play the first target. Jojo got the disco summoners, but he's ready to lock in. Going from this to T1 versus BLG is gonna be strange. But this will be a 3-1 for Koi. Big stun card. Boom.
You can see the extra range from the rapid fire cannon there, helping out. Temper Fate hits 2 though.
Help the Caitlyn.
Super needs to get out of here. Taunted immediately. Junjo on the chase as well, and Super has no recourse to survive. Next up is Mirwin. Rooted up, the Mikhail's too late. The Ishtal's impact into the Impale. Alyoya dashes in, but immediately is Shadow Dash taunted. CFO find 2 curtains open. Jojo takes 1. Takes 2. Alvaro able to get out to the side, but Jojo's going to fall for it. Kaiwing chasing his opposite man with the Realm Warp coming out. He sheds
20 million just to lose to NA and APAC? Yes. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Okay, I'll admit, it's not looking good.
Really problematic.
The blue side champions are reciting the entire book of Hamlet. They're that English speaking. But the series isn't over.
Get through some of the shields that are happening on CFO. That's Stack
right.
United, obviously one of them. Rise getting shields as well. Driver's going to be able to push through the mid lane. Goes in with the taunt.
That's got to be a kill. That's got to be a kill. That's got to be a kill. Right there. Boom. That's 1. Count it. 1. 1. Count it. 1.
With the Impale. They'll find 1 in answer.
1.
Alvaro falling. Magical Journey away from Ginger. Destiny going in as well as Jojo Pune looks for them, but he goes too deep and has to flash himself.
1.
CFO are unrelenting in their pressure here. Honku flashes forward, can't quite land the spell flux, but the Realm Warp's there for the chase, and Doggo's barking.
There it is.
Jumps back in as Mirwin's looking for the engage, but he's knocked into the wall, and what can he do? In the face of 4 of CFO, this might just be game.
It's looking like it. Doggo knocks
down. Okay, well, 1 is still higher than 0.
They are going to continue.
I think EU needs an emergency meeting now. Everyone needs to stop fucking slacking.
He steps forward immediately. TP. There's the Temper Fade as well. Kaiwing teleported in with the unsealed spellbook to hit laner for 20
seconds. If Koi lose this series, there's 5 major regions: LCK, LPL, LTA, LCP, and LEC. We would be the worst region in the world. What do you even do anymore as EU? Lock in. One chance, one shot, no flash in. Elyoya sniffing. Elyoya flanking. Still flanking.
The team rebuilt it around him.
Losing Dragon Soul.
As he is behind them on that flank position. The Dragon secured by
Still
Hongyu in
flanking.
just a moment's time. Has that Realm Warp. That's why he's been left to his own devices down there.
Still
will
flanking.
be for CFO. There we go. He secures it. Driver looking
We're
in.
doing
TP
Baron.
coming out from Hongyu as Jojo Pune will land the stun across the wall, but Junja's
Still
already
flanking.
on towards the back line. Driver's taken no damage.
Still flanking.
Yet. Mirwin trying to dance around.
There he is
Hongyu
now.
goes
Boom.
very deep though. But there's the Stand United. There's the shield. There's
Still
the
flanking.
The angel on his shoulder keeps him alive. Alvaro forced away, and Hongyu just jumped into the middle of Mkoi. Survived. Driver TPs into the base. Mkoi, they had one last roll of the dice, but it's coming up Snake Eyes.
You're not going to be able to do anything there. Hongyu knows his strength, pairs up with Driver, and they are on the march to take down this game.
Elioya's going to try and defend, but he's the only one left standing for Mkoi alongside Alvaro, who might die as the collapse from CFO can just come in. The inhibitor does respawn in the mid lane. There's Doggo. 10-0-8. His bite is worse than his bark. And CFO pushing. Elioya trying to defend, but what can he do against all of CFO? One game away from glory here for Apex. CFO are flying high.
This is generational lows for Europe. Oh my god, if we are on the cusp of getting 3-0'd, that is crazy. Jojo, smile, lock in, wake up. Why are they betting Pantheon on blue? Talia open. Alright, Talia open, Jojo, this is you. So there is Ari, Aurora, Varus, Nefiri, Poppy. Match points, we're playing Irelia top! Oh my god, we're playing Irelia top at match point. Oh my god, oh my god. He's playing Irelia into Aurora Nocturne. Are we a content region, or are we gonna pop off? Because Irelia on the thumbnail goes hard, but Irelia in the game doesn't go hard or not? We need to ban Xayah, surely, right? We have Poppy Irelia. Surely we ban Xayah. Lucian, nice, and Xayah, thoughts?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Guys, if they get Xayah Rakan into Irelia Poppy, we can open. Please ban Xayah, they're banning Kalista Varus. I'm very concerned about Xayah. Kaisa is going to be the pick. Kaisa. A little bit of safety herself. I mean, they can play Kaisa North if we go Xayah Rakan. Every caster AD is shit, Ashe is shit, MF is shit, Corki is like okay. Maybe Xayah Rakan is the best for us, but they will play North. I think if CFO took Xayah on 4, we were sniped. What can we play into Xayah to punish the lane? I guess Corki, right? Xayah Rel.
They're going to be going in towards the Rel.
Rel's good into North.
The Rel for themselves here.
There you go, Rakan.
Very interesting. I just don't really buy it when
Mirwin Irelia backs against the wall. He's against Aurora, Kaisa, not like these champs are very good at killing side laners.
The fate of their teams, I think, really will
these
be
champs
on
eat
their
side
shoulders
laners.
here.
I can tell you what will happen with Irelia. Are you ready? Oh my god, Irelia top. Q, 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 Q. Wow, this is so cool. She wanna trade. Okay, Yorick based. Oh wait, what the fuck? Kaisa's running top. Oh, they swapped. Mirwin Irelia versus Yorick. Alright, I need camera top lane.
Irelia just queues them all, one-shots them, heals up.
Oh, we are trading in bot. Oh, we are trading.
Oh
yeah, we are trading.
Again. Not level 2 yet, so you don't have the shadowing
nice bot montage.
Still good damage down to Doggo.
Oh yes, we're playing aggressive. Here we go. EU is so back. Take his Grump.
So far this year, unsurprisingly.
Yoinked it.
Goes down. Elioya is the one to get that Grump and should be able to walk away from Ginger here. Looking for the slam into the wall.
Nice face rush proc. Okay, EU is back, winning bot, winning jungle, pushing lanes.
Yeah,
playing aggro.
Just goes Raptors.
This is more like it. This is more like it.
You've got to be
That's a plate in 2 minutes 30. That's got to be a world record plate, right?
Mirwin again, just going to be able to heal up, and now with a massive stack, Conqueror stacks.
Conqueror fully stacked here onto Rest. Doesn't have another Blade Surge to work with.
Irelia a bit.
Rest forced back once again. Yorick does have a few innate tools for sustain. Last right giving you a bit of health back as Jojo!
Don't say EU mid now, you fucking rats. Don't you dare say EU mid. I'll take a window seat, by the way. Top dive is big.
But Mkoi looking for a dive here. Rest in trouble.
Yeah, slammed into the wall.
Beautiful dive. Beautiful dive. Beautiful dive. Now here, oh no, Kaisa's running top. Oh, for fuck's sakes, here it starts.
He is getting pretty fat already on this Irelia. Yeah, what Mkoi were looking for there, just trying to even out that summoner spell disadvantage. Honku flashes in though, and Jojo's dead again! That's not optimal, but Honku is absolutely slapping. Elioya comes in, will put the hammer down and get a kill in response. But
despite Jojo's hardest and best abilities, EU is still up 600 gold. It is the NA mid MSI any percent skip, isn't it?
Only 1,000 HP on her, so
like.
Oh yeah, look.
Going Bramble Vest into Tabbies and try not to die.
Paranoia.
I don't want to look.
Ginger, the flash from the Fear Tether.
Nice flash.
To keep super safe. He was actually positioning up because that plate was about to fall on the top side, so he wanted to get the gold from it. Elioya now coming down towards the bottom side. Rest does have his flash available. Puts down the cage, but
Irelia ult.
Meanwhile, on the top side, Alvaro and Jojo Pyun are still fighting.
Nice Mirwin.
Jojo Pyun down to a third.
And Jojo Pyun out. Big. Okay, 3 kills. Best early game so far.
Don't
lose faith. Do not lose faith. Because if you don't have hope anymore, what's the point? Keep the lanes, keep the lanes. No, I'm not allergic to winning. Shut the fuck up. My body's just not used to it.
Right now.
Earning his trip here, and really wants to perform well to show that, hey, you know, I deserve to be here amongst the best in the world.
I think there's a lot of people as well who have only watched him in the LPL as the paranoia goes down onto Mirwin, who has no flash and no escape from this. Rest gets the shutdown.
We are 4-man topside.
Too greedy on his own in the
we are 4-man topside.
Really nice play there.
We're contesting vision. Nocturne is not showing. All in bot.
Junja is a very dependable jungler, so gets down there, is able to get the kill. Mirwin didn't have flash, and now Mkoi trying to pressure on the other side of the map. You can see Junja, though, running up there with Kaiwing. Is there to cover.
Shadowing Strike doesn't hit. However, starts to here as well.
We're getting BM, we're getting left
this series had a great
we should import Doggo. Thoughts? LEC GMs?
Steps into vision. There's a flank as well here from Elioya. Kaiwing has to flash away early. The
okay, we're kind of in there.
Paranoia as well. Super begins to open up between worlds. Goes Hongchu. The keeper's verdict knocks back 2. Doggo looking for the flank. The Paranoia is going to follow back up.
We are kind of
coming in here. There's the
we are. There's a target somewhere. I can't find it yet, but there is a target. We're gonna hit the.
The weirding coming out from Hongchu is going to do a lot of work as well.
Was that the worst team fight I've seen all year long?
The flash off of both the Nocturne as well as the Recon, the cleanse off of the Kai'Sa.
Well, no one died,
a lot of big tools
so maybe not.
Spent there. That's a play that you're going to want to look for.
A team fight
quite strong here.
Where
does already have his first
blue team used their spells,
greedy dives, if that
and the spells they just weren't doing their job. You know what I'm saying? Like they were just.
It's Mkoi holding back off it, and I'm
what
sure
a terrible day for Ice.
Drake in 10. Not interact whatsoever.
Nocturnal on cooldown.
Absolutely the correct
choice.
What if we
sniff on the Drake?
The question is, you know, can
that Rakan is the king of fake pressure. What is that? He's walking up like he's the king. How is he getting away with that?
Honkyu's moving over as well, so it could be a potential for a fight.
It might just be a fight afterwards. There's the paranoia coming out. Smite comes in from Elioya. Seismic shove shielded by Junja. Doggo and Kaiwing.
Great, you have these 2 squads of 2, but they're just
going
to go on attack one side. They're going to heavily commit towards that. And then it would be really difficult.
And he's playing the side lane.
So I think intelligently
they do have Nocturne and they do have Kai'Sa to dive on him. Can we shadow the Irelia? They can't really fight this. Nocturne's still on cooldown. Just take the free objective.
Set up around the rift.
Oh, Mirwin.
Is going to come out.
Nice, he's fine. He's fine.
Tries to
very active.
Nice, that's a dive, right?
Smart movement as well.
Any divers?
Splitting these laners up. Honkyu's going to dash away. Clears out the wave first. Kaiwing here for support. Even trying to close the gap before this duet. There's the charm, and Kaiwing can just run up to the top side. Great protection.
Yeah, I didn't want to kill him either.
There from the
Let's go mid.
Yeah, really slick stuff from both of them, honestly. You know, Hongkyu just drops the ult, clears out the wave, runs away from the dive, so they have to walk through the tower. And that buys his support time to get there. They're looking for a dive on bot side.
Paranoia onto Mirwin. The Fear Tether's going to connect as well as Rest.
Seraphs, big Seraphs.
Forward, but they can't quite kill him. Doggo comes in with a killer instinct and will take out Mirwin.
Nice stun, Mirwin.
It's a dive onto Hongkyu. The tower's not going to
nice, Mirwin. Look, superstar. Super Yushi. Super. That's 2. Oh, yes. Double kill for Super. Top dive for the Irelia.
So top Super Yushi.
Big pace.
It's really big. Super going to be able to grab a couple kills, and they're going to drop
Elioya driving the Herald right into that tower. Boom.
So Elioya going to be able to charge this one in. Maybe finish this off as well. It's just the support in the area, so should be able to finish it off.
You want to cook him a bit?
Gold going
Where's
to
the W at, bro?
Over 3,000 gold ahead. Going to be able to get a second
knock him
charge
up
in. Also,
into the tower.
And
Boom.
Kai's getting low. He's going to be careful.
Pops the heal.
But couldn't quite finish it off.
Okay, good game state. Super carries this. I'm thinking we win this game. We go next game. Then we play Jinx Lulu.
We don't mean like
thoughts and feelings.
It's the only
over the wall, into the stun,
most of the
into the stun, into the
try and dash away, but can't get to the edge of the ring. Alvaro still chasing. Elioya looking for the keeper.
Into the flip,
doesn't connect.
into the
dead.
3 kills for Super
In
Yushi.
the end, will fall to Super, who's now
shifting from top to mid to catch mid. Super, don't die. You have nothing. You have nothing. You have no spells. Watch out.
Looking for an engage.
Oh, no. Goes in
okay, get the tower. Slowly. Nice poppy W. Rakan got the shutdown. Jojo Pyun. Nice. You have W. Okay, 1-for-1 is good. Rakan got the shutdown. They had no Kai'Sa ult. Mirwin take the tower. Just take it. Take the tower. Q. Go crazy. Do the Irelia thing. There's the Irelia thing. Do it.
Mirwin just has to survive for a couple of seconds.
Oh, into the
way, but the chase comes in from Mirwin.
Nice, 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 nice. Double, double, double. Okay. In the face of death, EU says, not today. Maybe next game, but not this game. Redditors, all of their essays, Amazon books, and analysis from Silver 4. Don't press enter. You can't press enter yet. You're gonna have to wait another game to see if you can press enter. And then if Koi win that game too, then your results-based analysis, it's gonna have to shift. You're just gonna have to delete where you put CFO and put Koi instead. Okay? Hold the comments back. Don't press enter yet. My region lives. Even with a sleeper double 8.
At least to a game 4. Paranoia coming out. So we see Mirwin trying to dash forward. Flawless duet doesn't land the stun. TP coming out from Alvaro.
Oh, Alvarito.
It's going to be a 4v2, but Mirwin looking to take down 2 before they get in the quickness in time.
One.
Tries to retreat. He remounts. Was looking for Honkyu, but couldn't find him.
¿Qué pasa, hombre? ¿Qué pasa aquí?
Knockup with a grand entrance. Kaiwing tanking.
Oh, good. We're getting bot tier 2.
Down to Doggo. Meanwhile, on the bot side, Elioya, Jojo, and Super are pushing in. Rest
That's a kill.
have the flash, but the stun doesn't
That's a
connect
kill.
against the wall. The keeper's
That's a kill.
keep him in place.
That's Super Yushi right there. Even with NA's double agent, sleeper agent, Inta, the boys pull it off. Now, Mkoi, I will tell you what will happen. CFO will sub in Driver. Driver will pick Ornn or Gragas. Be ready. If I see Aatrox locked in again into a tank that goes mid, doesn't die and ults my carries, and the Aatrox goes even and dies instantly, I think I might just quit League of Legends altogether. No more Aatrox. No more Aatrox, please. Well, I can counter him with my Aatrox. No, you can't. Can Aatrox run mid and stand there with 10k health? No, he can't. You know what I think they should do? Camille Galio. Oh yes, I think Camille Galio is busted in the right angle. And it's looking like it could be the right angle. Zaya out, tank top player, mid lane pool pinched. I want Camille, Wukong, Galio, Ziggs. Oh my god. Leona. Now that is a bomba comp right there. Jojo, you're gonna get
jungle, not even just your own, but they're gonna go for an age.
Beautiful ult. Beautiful stun. Here comes Super Yushi. Double knock. That's a U, baby. Don't even try it.
Mkoi just assassinate too. Honkyu
into the wall. Elyoya on the Poppy. I'm convinced Poppy is the most overpowered champion in the game in the history of League of Legends. It is so fucking absurdly broken that no matter what it's drafted into, it'll find value. I think this champ on the patch is first pick. Oh my god. Oh, they've got dashes? You can stop them. Oh, it's a 5v5? You can knock one out as a 4v5. Stun them into the wall. OP base damage. Full tank. Move speed. Shield. Heals from Thunder Sky. Wins 1v1s. Insane dive threat. Basically a full tank Elise with a knockback and a dash interrupt. Poppy is level 3 is Elise. It is just Elise.
It's really hard.
Oh, you can flex into 4 lanes as well. Oh. As a coach, would you be planning next game drafts right now? No, I'd wait for Jojo to get off stage and say I'm subbing in. And it's a Malzahar B1. No, I'm kidding. Of course, they're prepping drafts hardcore. Absolute hardcore draft prep. I would personally be prepping drafts with the idea that Driver's subbing in. I would not draft thinking Rest is in the game, no matter what. 0 time into it. There is no way they don't lose this game and put Driver back in.
You just have so much utility in your kit. Elyoya stepping forward here. A 3-item Kai'Sa is nothing to be sniffed at. Nash's, Ginsu's, and the Kraken finished. Honkyu going in. The quickness from Kaiwing as well for the charm. Alvaro's caught out. Keeper's verdict.
Alvaro lives.
Not guilty for now. The paranoia.
Alvaro lives.
Flashes out. Alvaro using Magnet Storm and jumps his way away.
No damage.
Oh
York had already
lost ultimate,
and without that maiden, you are going to lose from here.
We're starting off the Baron though. Smite from Elyoya already used. We'll be back up in about 7 seconds time. TP coming out from Rest as he looks to join the
has Smite, guys.
in the mid lane. CFO trying to get it,
oh
but it's
my
secured by
god,
Elyoya.
that was close.
Alvaro dashes onto the back line. Kaiwing already down, and I think that will be all for the fight.
Well, that's a Baron secured and a kill, so on paper we smurfed that.
Coming out though, Elyoya has other ideas.
Right.
He dashes in onto Honkyu. Magnet Storm on Honkyu means that he
oh my
can't
god,
escape.
Yoya is frying this game.
Jojo still looking
Elyoya, Yoya.
Won't be enough to save him from
there it is, EU not dead yet.
Idiots. In this series.
Not dead yet.
I think they're going to do just that. It doesn't look like there's much that CFO can do about it. about it.
NA fans, shut the fuck up. Hate watchers, shut the fuck up. We will take it to the next game.
The Blades are called back. Super, though, will kill off Kaiwing. Vanguard's edge in from Mirwin. Doggo having to flash away.
Jojo had a very bad game, but he won. He needs to reward us with an even better game next game. Super Yushi fried. Elyoya fried. Good job by Mirwin. Nice counter pick. That's more like it. That's more like it. That's more like it. Get the pace going. Get the pace going. Everyone's fucking pumped. Everyone's fucking pumped. Now what? Now what? I go toilet, lock in. I'll talk about draft when I get back. That's fucking right, Jojo, lock in. Now they have to ban Pantheon. Give Vi and play. And they'll play Cassante into Ornn. Ornn ban! Oh my god, Pantheon's up. Wait, they triple banned him. Wait, it's literally Baus. So they gave them Pantheon. And I think that they will take Cassante Vi 1-2, mid on 3. Drop bot lane. That must be what they're doing, right? Surely. Because Cassante is his last champ. Vi, Cassante, surely, right? Oh, Kalista. Oh, Kalista has looked so dog shit at this tournament. I hate Kalista. I mean, the good news is, you do have like Nautilus on 3. If they take Nautilus, you have Renata on 3. If they take fucking Renata, you have Nico on 3. If they take Nico, you have Nautilus on 3. So I guess the Kalista threat is quite high, but I feel like they will just drop bot lane and pick Cassante and their mid laner. If I see their champion pools well enough, yeah, Victor. And I presume they will just pick their Cassante and just drop and just find something. And then if they pick Cassante here, these 3 bans, what have they done? Because in that logic, you're picking Nautilus, probably banning supports, and then you're finding a top. I mean, I guess you could also just not pick Nautilus, but then I don't really know what supports you're gonna find with Kalista. If he picks Nidalee top into Cassante, I think they should just pick their support. Nautilus, Nico, Renata, and Ben. Whatever they want. Just pick support and Ben. Like, there's no point in picking top or mid. You have to, like, use your arm a bit in oh, what the fuck? Okay. Renata ban. Okay, so then they should ban Lucian Nami and they should ban Nico. Because Karma's out, right? Surely that's it. But then what happens if they play a Lulu lane? Isn't that also fine? They have Lucian Nami. They have... what the fuck did I just say? They have a Nico lane. But what Nico lane? What champ do they have with Nico? MF Nico, I guess? Is that laneable? Yeah, they could go Ashe Seraphine. That would be disgusting. I don't know what Doggo and Kaiwing's champion pool is. I just know that Kaiwing's not that good on range supports, is he? Senna ban, okay. So Lulu lane up, Ashe Seraphine lane up, Nautilus is up, Nico's up. I feel like they'll find something into this Kalista, Renata. Surely they'll find something, right? I wonder if Galio is the best last ban here for CFO. I feel like Galio could be like pretty solid on 4 here. What is Mirwin playing into Cassante here? Is he gonna play Aatrox? Because if he is, I think we're cooked. Alright, I think here CFO will play the Lulu lane, or they will play the Nico lane, or they will play the Nautilus lane. Aphelios. Thresh! Aphelios is Doggo is really good on Aphelios. He is fucking crazy on it. I don't know what Jojo picks. I feel like Mkoi's comp is just so early game. Like, have to snowball. Have to snowball, have to fight, have to fucking... I mean, you could double down and go... A-Sol. Ooh, that helps their scaling a lot. Okay, how is Aphelios Thresh into Kalista Renata? Surely the Kalista Renata fucks them up. Surely Kalista Renata owns it. So I presume that Mkoi have 2 winning sides. They have a losing jungle matchup and mid probably gets pushed in early. I don't think Mkoi's in a bad spot. Like, let's imagine you're CFO. How do you fight? Like, Pantheon W into hook, is that it? Aphelios gravity gun? I feel like Mkoi can play. But if their side lanes lose or fall behind, big problem. Full lock-in now. Full lock-in Mkoi. EU's hope is on the line here. EU's pedigree, EU's class.
Alvaro, I don't think has been spotted here. If Driver does step a little bit too far forward,
what is that guy doing?
And he does. Alvaro Didn't level up the handshake, so couldn't pull driver back.
Guys, we're gonna get hooked level 1 here.
With 5 players here, the hook from Kaiwing is gonna
okay, Asol gets some stacks. Lovely, 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 lovely.
Mkoi will push CFO back.
Yeah, he's able to land that hook, but Jojo just standing there, being able to get some damage back himself, and the minion's now just spawning, so not going to be too much of a concern. You can see Jojo going Comet here, is going Resolve secondary, so second win here, expecting to be getting poked by a Victor. When you are playing against control mages on the Asol, it can be a little bit difficult at times because when you start queuing, you are locked in place, right?
Don't you get stacks from queuing someone for like a second and you fucking proc your passive or some shit?
And drop the gravity well, you know, try to put that pressure on. And CFO are going to start this game off very aggressively on the enemy blue buff here. They will obviously have that information, and we'll see how Elyoyo wants to respond. He's warded out on Raptors, so they're going to know if he goes for a cross-map play.
Maybe it is being counted.
See if it is a split map or if Elyoyo comes across and
just
make sure to get, or try
Did he not proc it on the Cassante?
His Gromp. Bot lane push always so vital in these sorts of situations. Junja on the Wolves as that level 2. Elyoyo comes around the corner. We'll spot Junja here. Jojo taking a little bit of damage in the mid lane. Elyoyo just, assuming he delays Junja as much as he is being delayed, it's fine. Junja obviously has to walk all the way back into his own jungle, but with Kaiwing moving up, Elyoyo has to back away.
Exactly, he's going to have to back away here, so Junja will be able to take away these camps, and now you are in this kind of weird situation where you're saying, okay, well, can I still cross-map? Like, or do I just have to kind of accept that I'm just going to get 3 camps and then try to play for a scuttle or look for a gank here?
Actually, the stack count is not even... Oh, it is. There it is, 2 stacks.
Here. Doggo and Kaiwing did get the push here early on. And
I guess he just didn't proc it on Cassante. I thought he got his full channel on Cassante.
Every time Supa is trying to hit a minion, Doggo is standing in the minions and hitting him because he has that additional range. So playing that out really, really well. And you can see Alvaro getting over there, spawning.
Are they getting dove? No, right?
Area, but Junja will does
sneaky rat Elyoyo, nice.
To defend his top side, or he just accept, hey, I'm going to take these 3 camps.
I mean, Elyoyo is cooked. Like that is just the reality of it. Maybe he can get this top grab. No, he can't. Junja's going to run there. He has to fight. He has to fight to the death here. Elyoyo has to fight to the death here. He needs top grab, and then he needs to cross the bot crab. But he needs to know that Pantheon's crossing the bot crab, and now he needs to take his Grump.
About 2 camps up overall.
Not honestly that big of a deal for Elyoyo.
He sees Pantheon, Grump is up.
Camps, walking straight down here. I think
maybe he's trying to surprise gank them.
Will we see Alvaro commit for a Q flash?
Flash away from Kaiwing.
That reaction is not serious, right? How is that fair? Oh my god, it's the walk of shame in jungle.
Looks like he's just trying to help Jojo get the push out so Jojo can go back. And
so there are a lot of different options. We'll see where
we're a little bit down in gold, you know.
But obviously the Raptors have respawn, so Elyoyo
bot lane is losing a little bit, you know. Kalista Renata, notorious for losing lanes, so it's all good, right? Just like the Caitlyn Karma. It's more about the team fights. I guess we need to fight Grubs, right? And Drake is already dead.
It's Mkoi.
It's not like one of those tempo swaps where you can like push out this next top wave.
They are, but it is Mkoi
that's
also
no
going to be
Cancelo. His Q was probably on cooldown. You cannot convince me he wouldn't need a Q there on purpose.
Of auto attack focus, things like the Untal, more towards the scaling with Jojo.
Astral Flight out from Jojo.
Okay,
Flashes
no Pantheon.
First, then gets the Astral Flight, gets himself to safety. Always a risk with Junja there. Cease and desist from Elyoyo available, but don't really want to jump onto the Pantheon without the rest of your team there to follow up.
Okay, no Victor ult.
Jojo's ultimate still yet to come off cooldown. Arcane Storm used by Honku to clear out the wave in mid.
Okay, handshake into 2. Hostile takeover. Double 5. Super. Nice. Base and TP top now. My top tower is getting eaten. We're giving the grubs. Oh, Jojo. Okay, not bad. I personally didn't want the grubs, so I guess they didn't either. That's fine. What's grubs win rate? Can't be that high, right? Okay, now Kalista laning into Victor, that sounds fucking terrible. Can we swap back?
You could go for a late tier, but I'm not kind of expecting that at this point. And we'll just be going for heavy scaling. This driver's going to take a fight.
Goes all out onto Mirwin. Slice and Dice has already been used. Mirwin does still have his flash, but so does Driver if he wants to follow up. Mirwin, he took the fight. Ruthless Predator for the stun across the wall.
Where's my Vi? There's my Vi. Hola!
Hola! But the flash chase is there. Driver trying to survive through this Kaiwing.
Guys?
There, almost in range to get him out. The hook just short of hitting Mirwin. But the follow-up from Doggo
Did we just flash E auto attack him? They have 3 grubs and a Philios. Is my tower dead?
Although Mkoi are making some plays, CFO always getting a lot on the rest of the map. Volt Breaker coming in from Elyoyo.
Nope, my jungler's dead.
Yoya,
you have flash?
Basically on his lonesome.
Big ult.
Coming with the falling star, looking for the stun, will land it onto Junja, but
we look like we're useless in 5 roles at this point. Hello? Can someone pretend to be useful? You can at least fool me. Everyone looks useless. Does Europe need to pass a new law where European teams in the League of Legends esports scene are not allowed to play Kalista? Because, bro, fuck Kalista, man. Just put the Jinx Lulu in the bag and let's get the fucking job done.
And we'll manage to take it 2 off top as well. Super! Moonlight Vigil.
That's good to know. That's good to know. We're already outscaled. We're already outscaled. That's good. We are already outscaled. Pick Kalista for bot push. Lose 2 Drakes. Get outscaled at 13 minutes.
So we'll see
fly home. Is that really the fucking combo we just did? Is that EU's equivalent of the QWE combo? Oh, a big play. Nice kill.
Doesn't get out of it in time.
Nice kill. Q flash.
Just short of
perfect.
Ginger smites exchange, so they both look for the slow. TP coming in behind here as the falling scar was used in the mid lane. Alvaro looking for Kaiwing and Doggo. I think it was just an engage, especially when the tower's low.
Really? Mirwin changing song?
The tower, and then you're in a 2v1.
What are we doing? We're standing in a bush ready to surprise him for what?
It is really, really tough.
Attempt here by Mkoi.
Look, the Aphelios, please.
Doggo flashes away from the cease and desist range early. Jojo joining the fray. There's the cease and desist.
Victor, no flash.
The sun follows up. Super and
oh yeah, Super. Nice, big shutdown.
But he's taken out. Alioya falls as well. Junja's the one to get the kill. Super.
No, please, no, please, no, please, no. Nice flash. Nice dodge. Alvaro. There's a Renekton behind. Mirwin over the wall. W. Auto. E. Auto. Q. Nice. Nice.
Will take one. The astral flight forward as Kaiwing flashes to safety as well.
We're losing bot tier 2, we're losing mid tier 1, but I didn't want those towers anyway. Joke's on you. Now, go base and fight Drake. Go base and fight Drake now. And we gave Drake. All good, I didn't want that Drake anyway. Just keep scaling. For an item that helps us not get outscaled. Dots. Now, Operation One Tap Aphelios is a go. Everybody lock in. Aphelios flash is the time. It's the send. It's the attack. It's the attack. Need to attack now on Atakan. It's in the name.
Game hasn't really been about him.
Find Aphelios. Find Aphelios. Click him with your mouse. Here it comes. Everything for Koi.
They're starting this up.
Everything.
They're going to try to
find Aphelios and attack.
Both TPs coming in. Mkoi can just turn on the TP.
They're going to look for driver on that TP. In comes Cassante, but immediately dashes away with the Pathmaker. Articon's going to reset. Super's going to take a little bit of damage from it as it goes back into its pit.
That's a fair and balanced champion that does not need to be removed from the game. Okay, guys. We are we overcooking at this point? Aphelios flash. 25 seconds.
Like this, but Alvaro's already down to half HP. Look how far Doggo is back from the team. That's the safety of his tower there. Astral flight forward from
Big
Jojo,
bomber down.
trying to get onto Hongq, gets the knock-up.
The turn is absolute dog shit.
Onto Super. Alvaro with a hostile takeover is going to land it, but not onto Doggo, and that's the key target.
The turn is complete trash.
Can't find it, so Mkoi
we're cooked.
the
window is gone.
Still chasing and can't quite get the damage.
The window is gone. The window's closed. The hopes are gone. Or is it? Or is it? Or is it? Or is it? Oh my good heavens! Good Lord Jesus, please!
And he's sending Mkoi to the grave. The dash in is not enough for Mir.
Now Aphelios has flash.
Dash for him. Mirwin forced away towards the top side. CFA.
Don't let him get Ocean Soul, please.
Control over the dragon. Elioya goes in, only onto Kaiwing. Doggo still on touch. Mirwin looking for the flank position. The falling star comes down.
Super. Oh my god, he didn't get bailout. It's over. Europe's out. It's done. It's cooked. It's over. Got the dragon though. Got the dragon.
And the soul of EU is ripped right out of their very bodies. CFO cleaning up the fight and looking for the Grand Starfall to make it the ace. Comet Spear just wide. Ginger can't see over the wall. Mirwin with a slice and dice. Kaiwing with a lantern flash. And Mirwin will not be allowed
EU is the
survive.
worst region in the world.
EU
is now officially the worst region in the world.
Incredible situation,
oh
but there is at least some hope.
They have one big bomber.
This team is here to play. This team is here to play with the
on
best.
ASOL. But it's going to do 0 damage.
Go wide for that. In total darkness. Sky's Ascend available to Jojo. Has 300 sacks now on this Aurelion Soul. Junja.
No flash Pantheon.
Jojo. There's the Sky's Descent. Junja forces Mirwin back towards the side. Hongq with a stopwatch. Also takeover coming out, but doesn't hit. Onto Doggo once again, who has Severum Crescendum. great guns to fight.
That Aphelios is absolutely busted.
So
0 towers taken again.
Just
10k gold deficit. Level 16 ASO on top wave.
CFO are denying everything out of the Mkoi
It's
jungle.
crazy to me that Koi banned 3 top laners and gave them Cassante. Like, I can open up his fucking match history and see that he will pick Cassante because it's the only champ he has left.
How do they get over there? How do they
And they
actually
just
defend?
like that is
Jojo
crazy.
teleports in. Driver looking for that flank position once again. The singularity out from Jojo will hold the wave for now. Breath of Light as well to try and clear out some of these bound up minions. Driver in the mid lane is on that inhibitor. And Mkoi aren't trying to defend that! The Inferno!
Oh,
just wipes him.
my man don't feel so good.
Almost takes out Alvaro, but immediately Mkoi have to back away. A Moonlight Vigil from Doggo made me think of Aphelios of yesterday.
That was like 300 years.
That was just absolutely absurd from the CFO 80.
Was EU's only wins on Mkoi?
CFO.
Is that how we're leaving this tournament?
You have to feel from this best of 5 victory. They'll take down one Nexus tower. Elyoya still looking for the flank, but he's marked. Merwin dashing in. Jojo forced away by the Arcane Storm. Doggo, he knows Elyoya's there, and he's not even the one pushing in right now. Jojo goes in with the Astral Flight. Mikhail's away on Honkyu as
Bro,
he
Doggo
flashes.
knows.
The Nexus tower down
He
to
fucking
half
knows.
HP.
Look at where he's
still just
standing.
waiting for Elyoya. The Nexus tower, they can't clear the minions quickly enough, so it's going to fall. All out comes out. There's the falling star. Hostile takeover
hold.
coming across the side as well as Driver is down. Junja runs to fight his teammates. Runs away from Mkoi.
Playing so far back there, and
my
the reason
good
is he
fucking
knows
God.
it doesn't matter if I ult me if no one can following him.
Who got
to
the
come
shutdown?
in
Was
for
it
any sort of a
Kalista?
play. From a potential match here with AL.
Towers are respawning. Towers are respawning. Towers are respawning.
Hook.
Towers are respawning.
Dominus out from
Towers are
Merwin. Elyoya
respawning.
with the flank
That's
position.
a
Hostile
Renata ult.
takeover used
It
as
went
well,
in
but
to
CFO
the...
just back away and then reset. Junja going in. Falling Star coming out as they dive onto Doggo, but he cleanses and flashes. And now he's
Oh my God, we're out.
barking. Doggo with the chase in. CFO cleaning up the fight. The Nexus in their eyes. After 13 years of hurt, the light of the LCP shines bright.
Is EU even a major region anymore?
Come
The
to
Flying
these
Oysters are the
international
fathers of European
CFO,
League of Legends.
on the other hand, just superb all round from them. What an underdog story.
And we're going to see the final bow here from Mkoi. Showed us some really fun games, and definitely going to be thinking back to that BLG series. You know, what if that final game, it was very close to them being able to force a game 5. In that game 4, you know, one pick, the Nexus gets taken down. And you're going to have a lot of regrets, a lot of
What is that noise?
What if we
a
won
surprise
that series?
team
What if we
guest.
forced a game 5?
It's the Lost Ratones.
Playing CFO in this position.
I wish.
But that is the nature of these tournaments. You have to show up in those critical moments, and it's CFO that is able to do it, that gets that massive win, and is going to be able to have that pride in being able to get some revenge against LEC as well after they were taken down in a 5-game series by K-Corp at first stand, exactly.
And now they have a date with AL as well. Anyone's Legend, like, talk about a step up in terms of caliber of opposition.
They took down TES, #1 seed at first stand.
Yeah, AL on TES international.
Oh my good heavens. Oh my good heavens, Lord Jesus Christ Almighty, have mercy on my goddamn heavenly soul, Lord, please. Why did your shit region have to ruin my fucking pick'ems?
I do think the additional engage
I'm
actually
sorry!
Hello?
What is it?
Hello? You there? You live?
Think TF
What
is
is it?
a bait pick. It really determines.
No, I mean, look, I know you think I'm going to gloat and talk about how Europe is definitively the worst region in the world and that both teams are bottom 2. I know you're expecting that. I'm actually calling here to apologize to you, personally.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to apologize to you because people know that I was one of the people that said that I didn't think that Los Ratones would be a top team in LEC if you guys were put in LEC. But after seeing how fucking dog shit your #1 and #2 seed are, no, I actually think they would be a top team in Europe. I've been converted. I just wanted to apologize and say I'm sorry, Caedrel, for doubting your team.
That's okay.
Los Ratones would be a top team in the LEC. That's all I want.
It's okay. I forgive you. That's okay. I forgive you.
All right. Okay. All right.
Is there a reason why you? Is there a reason why you write in the chat, Caedrel, your region is dog shit, and then like 2 seconds later you call me? Like,
Wait, what? Wait.
Bro, you...
Wait, I typed that?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have mistyped. No, I meant to type Caedrel, and then to somebody else I was going to say your region was dog shit. I wouldn't say that to you, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a mistype.
W rage bait.
It was a mistype.
Okay, well,
okay, yeah, enjoy the rest of the games, bro.
You're a fucking great person, and I enjoy fucking your company.
And you want me alive? Nice.
Yeah, I want you alive in game. Okay, I'll see you later.
Nice, cool.
Bye.
鼓励一下，鼓励一下。
Get it, driver. What the? He's emoting on us! He's emoting on us!
Thank you, driver. 谢谢.
He's emoting on us!
Thank you so much for the translation.